Man, how many times have we put up videos on the military using that little chip for the implants? How are you gonna make that wireless implant move? You gotta have a chip connected in your brain to send those messages to the appendage.
Yeah, and that's actually making your body a cyborg. You know what I mean?
Transhumanism.
Yeah.
All Esau right there.
That's called superhuman. You know?
That's giving the power of life.
Yeah. And only way to become superhuman is to worship Satan. You know?
And then going back to about the aura, like this brother was talking about aura. Hey, those super soldiers don't have an aura. They don't have an aura because they gave themselves to Satan. You can't have that and give yourself to Satan. You don't have a dark aura.
They got an aura, but it's all dark. Hella black.
See, we have an aura, but it's light. It's light color. Shit, I've been told that my aura is orange, and I looked it up, and that's the aura of a mother, like loving of a mother, and I'm like,
yeah, because when you look up aura, there's different colors, and each color is represents different
attributes.
Like different body part and attributes.
Yeah, like when I was shy, he was white. He glowed white. That doesn't mean he was a white person. He was pure. 1 Corinthians 3 and 5.
Yeah. And then go to 6.
Who then is Paul, and who is Apollos? But ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord Yahushua gave to every man. I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase.
Right. So Paul said, I have planted, and Apollos watered. Right. You know, but the Most High, He's the one that gave the increase. You know. Now let me look up that definition for planted. Does it say, I have planted, Apollos have watered, and the Most High gave the increase? Now, when you plant something, it means to instill doctrine. It means to instill doctrine, right? And then when you go to the root word, it means, when you go to the root word, it means to beget or to be born, you know? And that's what we're doing when we're waking you up. We're putting that doctrine in your mind so that you could be born again, you know?
So in order for you to be born, it takes more than just one person to do the job.
That's right, because you need a planter and you need a waterer.
Not only do you need a planter and a waterer, but you need Yahushua also.
Yep, to increase that, you know?
Because everything is his doing. Everything is his doing. Hey, thousands of people sitting in that fucking park right there, like, you can hear the music, and they're real close. Satan drew them in there. Satan drew them in there. So, hey, man, guess what, man? You can't see our aura, but we're blasting that aura out there, man. There's forces of evil over there, and we're just right here, chilling. Slicing it up
with both of our auras put together, it's shining brighter than that whatever's going on over there. You know, that blasphemy that's happening over there.
Hey, and you know what makes me laugh the most? These crows are always at our church.
You know, they're lined up.
They're waiting to go eat them. Those people. They're waiting for those people. Hey, they're waiting for the day that we're not out here. So they can start fucking eating people.
They're waiting for Yahushua to come back, you know?
Hey, so Yahushua, hey.
Because even the animals mourn, you know? Even the animals want Yahushua to come back because this white man, he puts these animals in a zoo, you know? He locks them up.
So let me get this right here. This is Luke 3 and I'm going to start at 5. Yeah, let me start at 4. As it is written in the book of words of Isaiah the prophet, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of Yahushua Mashiach, make his path straight. Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be brought low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough way shall be made smooth, and all flesh shall see the salvation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So all these birds are going to see the salvation too. They're going to get their flesh. They're going to get their food.
Everything's going to be made straight. You know? All flesh.
And that moon is dope, huh? Go back into
Read that one again.
1 Corinthians.
Planet.
Okay. 6 verse 6. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 6. I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase.
Why so? So like us, if the Israelite comes up to us and asks us, you know, what we're doing, we're going to plant that doctrine in your mind. You know? And then when we plant it in your mind, you're going to have to go and take that and get it watered. You know? And by doing that, you're going to have to be watching videos. You're going to have to reading. You know?
Reading is important.
Yeah.
You can't have faith unless you know what you have faith in.
Yeah, because that definition for water is to imbue, and that means to saturate your mind, you know, to inspire.
And you can't saturate your mind with meat. You have to have like liquid. It has to be like milk. Milk is a liquid.
So you're gonna have to build yourself and make your plant grow. And Yahweh, it says the Most High gave the increase. Let me get that definition for increase now.
Now while he's getting that definition for increase, I can say something about increase. I seen this brother increase. Hey, he started from the bottom. I did too. We got our different portions, but I seen him increase. Hey, he was quiet before, he never said shit. That's right. Hey, and this truth brings it together, man. This is really an act of war right here. You think you got people walking to get saved over there? There ain't no salvation over there. You got people singing in high-pitched voices and making it seem like those things are birds like making it seem like they're gonna save you. See, those birds gave us an offering. Those crows gave us an offering right there. I'm pretty sure that was a nut. It sounded like one off. Man, you guys are fools.
So it said the Most High gave the increase. So definition for increase is it's a Strong's G837, and it says to cause to grow. Now this is what it is, of inward Christian growth. You know, that's what it is, Christian growth. You know, and a Christian, you know, is an Israelite.
Followers of Yahushua Mashiach.
It's of the growing authority of a teacher. You know.
I was doing some research and I was doing it on the Berbers because I was looking up the Moors and all that shit. I just wanted to find out some stuff. I'm gonna find out that those Berbers are the real Jews, the original Christians. That's what it kept saying. It's saying Christians that fled from Jerusalem when the time of the Lord was there. So these Berbers went to Africa and they mixed with the Arabs and they mixed with the other peoples. So we're looking for those people. Those are real Christians right here. And I hate to even say that word because you can line line that up with Serapis Christus. But they're Mashiachian.
Yeah.
Just like Mexicans. The word Mexican means people of the Messiah. Mashiachian.
So it said, I have planted, Apollos watered, but the Most High gave the increase.
So then neither is he that planted anything, neither is he that watereth, but Yahweh that giveth the increase.
Right? So we ain't nobody, you know, just because we planted it into your mind, you know. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that gets the credit for it. You know, he gets the glory, you know. Because he's the one that did it. He's the one that set it up. He's the one that set up the men to go and plant it. You know?
That's so fucking hilarious. All I hear is that fucking people fucking singing at the top of the
Yeah.
This brother's singing a song right now. What are you talking about now, man? He's singing a better song than that. Verse 8.
Repeat that again.
This is 1 Corinthians 3:7. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but Yahweh that giveth the increase.
Right, so it's not us that plants it into your mind, or it's not yourself, you know, that makes yourself grow. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, so we need to give him the credit.
Call halalim la Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
God.
And you know, only time will tell who he gave increase to.
So that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that's what you want to be increasing in, you know?
Oh, I got 1 Corinthians 2 and 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai.
That's right. We're not say we're not born of this world.
Or I can read it
So
again.
can you read that again? Okay, I got something to do.
Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of Yahweh.
Right. So we're not of the spirit of the world. We're not a slave to the world. You know. And another example on the Matrix, you know, Morpheus, when he was trying to wake up Neo, you know, he was telling them that you're a slave. You know, you're a slave to the world. You know, because he said that you are a slave, Neo, like everyone else. You were born into bondage, born inside a prison that you cannot smell, taste, or touch. Just like us, you know, we're born into sin. You know, born into bondage.
Sounds like Apostle Heart. Sounds like Morpheus is Apostle Heart.
You know?
Uh-oh. Hey, that's what Apostle Heart was doing. Waking people up. Shit, every brother that's out there's waking people up. The brothers in San Francisco were waking people up.
And then he said, no one can tell you what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. You know. So same thing. You know, you have to see this truth for yourself.
I got a piece of that. 1 Corinthians 2:15. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judge of no man, is judged of no man. See, so if you're a spiritual man, you can judge all things, but you don't have to. You can't get judged by no man.
That's right. And why wouldn't you be judged by no man? Because you're following the law, statutes, and commandments, and they can't tell you nothing.
And you ain't following no man. You're following Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
That's right.
Right? Only he can tell you something.
And Morpheus said, you know, all I'm offering is the truth. You know. Because he knew that when he told him the truth, that it would be a, you know, a big surprise. That's why when Neo found out the truth, he threw up. You know?
I gotta get this. And this is verse 16. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and 16. For who hath known the mind of Yahushua Mashiach, that he may instruct him? So we have the mind of Hamashiach.
So our mind comes directly from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know?
That's why our aura is different.
Right.
If you can see auras. Go back to the first Corinthians 3. And 7 or 8. So 1 Corinthians 3 and 8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and 8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
So it said, every man shall receive his own reward according to his labor. You know, so if you ain't, so when we tell you the truth, when we plant that in your mind, if you're not watering it, you know, in other words, if you're not studying, if you're not reading, if you're not trying to grow your plant, you know, your plant's gonna die.
Verse 9. 1 Corinthians 3 and 8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
Right, so when you do the work, you want to receive a good reward, right? So in order to receive a good reward, you're gonna have to work hard.
Shit, you think you can go to a job and do a half-ass job and expect a full fucking paycheck?
If you're doing a half-ass job, that means you're not watering your plant right. So that means when we look at you, your leaves are going to be all dead and yellow, you know?
Yeah, so even if you come up to the camp and be like, hey, we've been going out, this and that. But you've been going out, oh yeah, but then why are you all yellow and withered?
Yeah.
Why are you brown around the edges? How come your leaves are crackling?
Okay, so if you're not doing hard work, you're not going to receive a good reward.
Verse 9.
We'll go to 1 Peter 5 and 6. So what you want to do is you want to humble yourself down. Because these are the last days, and you won't have enough time to get right.
This is 1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourself, therefore, unto the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time.
That's right. So humble yourself, so that the Most High will exalt you in due time. And right now, this is the due time, you know.
Yeah.
Because this is the last days, and this is the time when it's getting closer to salvation. So humble yourself and bring your pride down. Okay, next
Verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
one. Right, so you got to cast your care to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, not the care of this world. And I'm going to get the definition for care. Because it says cast all your care on him.
And when you're casting all your care upon him, it's not the things that you want that you're casting on him. You're casting your troubles. What's messing you up in the spirit?
Because it says right there, through the idea of distraction. You know? Because if you're caring about this world, you're going to get distracted, you know? because the root word is to divide, separate in parts, cut into pieces, divide into parties, distribute. You know, so that's what you want to do. Is you want to break away from the world and just put your care onto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Cast your care. Cast all your cares, like it says in Proverbs or Psalms. I think it's Psalms.
Because it said, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. And then when you go into that definition for careth, when it says he careth for you, that means he's concerned about you. You know.
Yep, I got this for you. This is Psalm 55 and 22. Cast thy burden upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
So cast your burden on him. You know, don't cast your burden on going to the church, to the priest, to the pastor, to the preacher, and crying and kneeling down right there in front of him. You know, don't.
Yeah, you're saved.
You know.
You might as well just fucking write him a big check.
Yep. Read that 7 again.
This is 1 Peter 5 and 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
Hey, so when you think about that, the Most High cares for you, that the Most High is concerned for you, you know, because he didn't make us Israelites for nothing, you know. He could have made us a heathen, you know.
Yeah, water for that, Yahweh.
Yeah.
Hey, and the word the water means thanks Yahweh.
Yeah.
Or Yahweh thanks.
Yep.
The water, man, he could have made us a Hamite.
Yeah.
Stinking ass Hamite. Or a fucking homosexual.
Yeah. So he didn't make us an Israelite for nothing.
Or he could have made us one of those Israelites that just wear fringes, shirts, for sure on the fringes, and they don't go out and they don't teach nobody.
That's right. The ones who are not on fire, the ones who are lukewarm.
Microwave warm.
Man.
Oh man, let me get this one too. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And that he can devour you through that ignorance, through that stupidity that you're going through this Christian system. You're actually going to a Catholic system. Okay? How the fuck you can say that you know what you're talking about? You don't even know that you're a fucking Catholic and you're saying that you're a Christian. First of all, if you're a Christian, you're part of those people that were in Jerusalem when the Lord was there, and they migrated to Africa, the northern parts of Africa. Negroes. Come on, man. Revelation 3 and 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. Let me read that again. I think I butchered it.
Read it and stop at nothing.
Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing.
That's right. So if you're saying that I'm rich and I'm increased with goods and I don't need anything, you know, if you're saying that, this is what it says. Next one.
And knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked.
Right. So you really don't know that you're blind, naked, poor, miserable, and wretched. You really don't know that, you know. But to yourself, you're putting yourself as, you know, putting that pride in your mind.
Pride's a hell of a drug.
Because he's saying you don't have no need for anything. You got everything, you know.
You got everything, but you don't got the truth.
See, it says, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. See, but you don't know that.
Blind and naked. Blind and naked is equivalent to not knowing anything of the truth. Not knowing a damn thing.
Right? Because if you're naked, that means you're not putting on the armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You're not putting on the armor of the scriptures. So you're naked. You know, you don't have any common sense of the scriptures.
Like right now, the Sabbath is coming in right now. The Sabbath starts right now and it ends tomorrow night at the same time. That's the marker. Show.
Actually, we're getting in what is it? The middle of the month.
The middle of the month. See? That's a full moon. Or damn near full moon. Now, how would you know that that's the middle of the month? If it's already, how would you know if it's the middle of the month when we're in October 11th? How would you know? Man, that's how that lion, that the devil comes down as a lion seeking to whom he may devour. With ignorance. Verse 18.
Yeah.
I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
So he's saying that since you're rich, I advise you to buy gold, from me, gold that's purified by the fire. He said, when you buy that, then you'll be rich, and that gold purified by the fire, is these knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. It says, let's read that again.
I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
So say, and also white raiment, like we were talking about with the white hair.
With the aura?
Yeah. It says, so that your nakedness won't show, and also, ointment for your eyes so that you can see,
And you have to see the scriptures for what they really are. If you're going to put that eye salve on your eyes, Psalm 75 and 5. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck.
And it talks about horn, meaning power and strength. It says lift not up your horn, meaning don't be prideful,
That's another thing. These little hidden clues in your horn. means power, yeah. So when you see the beast with 7 horns,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to understand that it's a power system.
Now that beast is putting their horns on high. Right?
The highest that they, according to them, nobody can fuck with them, right?
Yep. So don't put your horn on high. And then what's the next one?
For promotion cometh neither from
Also like in the next.
the next phrase.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 5. Lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck.
So it says, speak not with a stiff neck, you know, and a stiff neck. When you speak with a stiff neck, you know, it's like you're shutting out what you're talking about, because when you speak with a stiff neck, you're only looking one way, you know. You're closing it in. You know, you have to speak, you know, outwardly, you know.
Your yay has to be yay, and your nay has to be no. You can't be double tongued like the devil. That's stiff neck. Like Donald Trump, man. He'll say, we're gonna put this on that on this. Put maple syrup on it.